This segment is called Wise Words from the OG. This is truly when I like to have a talk with y'all one-on-one. I think today was an amazing episode. Do me a favor. Each and every Thursday, Jose will drop an episode at 5 o'clock. I want y'all to do me a favor, man. We got 1,200 people in the chat. Jose, drop the link to the pod, the audio. I need everybody to do me a favor. You didn't watch episode 18. You didn't download episode 18. You didn't download the Thanksgiving episode. Do me a favor, man. We drop episodes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Go download them episodes for me, y'all. Do that for me. But right here, I like to have a talk with you, just a one-on-one talk. I always like to end on a good note. On our journey in life, on our journey to build wealth, man, there are so many people who are dependent on us. You are the pioneer. You are the trailblazer. You are the person who will change the dynamics of your family. It's not supposed to be easy. You always hear me say that freedom is an acquired taste. Freedom is expensive. But there's a residue of poverty that will always be on us. Because as you become that first generation millionaire, as you become the person that changes your family dynamic, the reality is, until you become old money, there's a residue of poverty that will always sit in your spirit. That residue comes from the way you look at money, the way you see money. There's a trauma attached to being new money. There's mistakes that you got to make. You got to get over the fact that you're trying to save everybody. You got to get over the fact that you're trying to help everybody. But that's the residue of poverty. We got to get over the fact that we associate how much money we make with how much of our time that we can sell. We must understand that in order to be wealthy, we have to have documentation and systems in place. What does that look like? That looks like if you're the person who is starting a business, document that process so that someone behind you can follow. If you're making investments, what does that look like? Document the process so someone behind you can follow you. If you made mistakes on the journey, document that process so the people behind you can avoid them. Building wealth, becoming successful, we have to have blueprints. When we don't have blueprints, when we don't have documentation, we are absolutely setting the next generation up for failure. If you truly want to make that $1 million, if you truly want to be that 8-figure person, if you truly want to be that 9-figure person, you cannot freestyle. We cannot freestyle our way to success, and success and wealth are not accidental. They're planned. It's premeditated. I'm going to say that again. Wealth and success is premeditated. You cannot freestyle your way there. Now, what will happen on a journey is this. Some things will happen unexpectedly. But I always say that acceleration causes momentum. You chop a tree down with every swing. You can't get it all at once. It's the person, he or she, who is committed to the process that gets the prize in the end. Imagine a life where the people behind you have no idea what poverty is. Imagine a family dynamic where the people behind you have no idea of what check to check is. Imagine a life where the kids and the grandkids grow up understanding wealth and opportunity. Privileged, but not entitled. Imagine a generation that comes behind you that is expecting wealth, not accepting poverty. Imagine a generation behind you that doesn't have to get out of school to help mama and daddy pay bills. Imagine for a second what that feels like. What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to bring your temperament down, to take you from panic to encouragement. So listen, man, come join us in Trappers Anonymous. The link is below. Listen, if you want to be helped, if you want to truly make money in the stock market, if you truly want to let your money work harder for you than you've worked for it, there's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap. Think for a second. All of the moments where you said, I wish someone taught me that. Imagine 20 years later, you're the someone that is teaching that. Imagine. Imagine a family that no longer operates as an individual entity, but operates as a corporation. Imagine a family that never has to go to a bank because they have systems and trust in place. Imagine. Instead of saying, what would the Rockefellers do? We are now saying, what would the Johnsons do? What would the Smiths do? What would the Howards do? What would the Jameses do? What would the Whites do? Imagine. Imagine a kid growing up saying, not saying, I want to be like Mike, I want to be like LeBron, nothing against those kings, but that kid saying, I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my mom. I want to be like my aunt, because they set the standard of what my life should look like. Imagine. Just imagine. Imagine being on your deathbed knowing that you were provoked for purpose. Imagine. And as you imagine that, and as you feel that, I want to say one thing to you. It's possible. We live in a world where information is the fertilizer to our wealth. Every generation of our ancestors fought for something different. Freedom, voting rights, civil rights, human rights. All were pivotal to get us where we are today. We had Martin fighting for what he believed was right. Frederick Douglass fighting for what he believed was right. Harriet Tubman fighting for what they believed is right. Every part, every fight, every battle, every lash, every whooping, all pivotal and incremental to the puzzle to getting us where we are today. Imagine being here and not using that information. Imagine how disappointing that could be. Imagine Every time we get up here, I want you to know that the goal is to let you know you are worthy, to let you know that you are abundant, and to let you know you are capable. I've grown up with such a huge imagination. I remember sleeping in abandoned cars knowing that this wasn't it for me. I remember sleeping at crack houses in the back, somebody in the front smoking crack out of Pepsi can, me being in the back on the mattress knowing that this wasn't it for me. Imagine dropping out of school in the 10th grade, not because I wanted to, but because certain situations and circumstances put me there. But imagine never giving up on life. Imagine always saying, there's something better out here for me. And I know it's possible because I see other people doing it. Imagine when the possibilities become the portrait of your life. Imagine when the possibilities become reality. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. I see y'all next week, man, each and every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, man. Download, tell as many people as you can about the episode. Each and every Tuesday, we bringing you smoke. Each and every Tuesday, we bringing you, we getting better and better. Each and every Tuesday, we are here to influence your belief system. Make sure you download the episode every Thursday at 5 o'clock. That does so much for the channel. We're not charging you nothing. All we want is your time because we know that is your greatest asset. It's your boy, always Trapper. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all next week. Today, turn it up. Let the beat ride, daddy.